Folks, it can't get more obvious than this. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it another 1,000 times. But when a ruling group of people, like a government entity, for example, is guided to rule based on its citizens' desire to embrace sin, it always brings destruction. And the way that destruction manifests is God says, hey, I'll let you have what you want. And so when God lets people have what they want, oftentimes they bring destruction upon themselves. Now, I think this is funny because we're talking about, yes, New York City, and New York City is, I believe, number one in abortions all across the country. By the way, highest population of abortions that take place in New York is actually black babies. That's a whole other story. I'll leave that alone. But what is particularly unique to me is while they are so concerned about making sure mothers have the right to murder their children, they actually are trying to protect the environment, or at least they're making these really stupid decisions in the name of protecting their environment, when in reality, their stupidity is being driven by the sin that they continue to capitulate to. I'm going to read a portion of an article that I do think is a bit entertaining, yet sad, all at the same time. It says, in a move that absolutely nobody could have seen coming, New York City is scrapping its brilliant idea for electric garbage trucks after finding out the trucks simply aren't powerful enough to plow snow. The paragraph goes on to say, the pipe dream of converting the city's 6,000 garbage trucks from gas to electric in order to try and limit carbon emissions, because, of course, there's no other problems that need to be dealt with in New York City right now, a little bit of sarcasm, right, is clashing with the limits of electric-powered vehicles. Folks, they don't have the power to be able to do it, so as a result, the $523,000 that they were going to spend for each garbage truck, and you multiply that times 6,000, is now no longer going to be used anymore, but the money is still wasted, right? And so there are so many other things that could have been done with all of that, but that is the way all of it works. Now, some of you might say, well, James, you're a pastor, and why are you reporting a story in New York City about something like this? Well, because we see it happening everywhere. We see people who are concerned with doing evil and calling it good, and in that concern, they are destroying the communities that they choose to rule. And the bigger problem here is that Christians continue to refuse to stand up and actually assert what is right and what is true based on the word of God. And the problem is the people suffer. And that's exactly what's happening in New York City. That's what's going to be happening in cities all over the country. And it's continuing to happen on a national level, a local level, municipal level, county level. When people embrace sin, they also embrace destruction for themselves. And this story is one of many, albeit a little humorous, but not so humorous when you think about where that money could have gone to actually help people. It's sad. It's terribly sad. Folks, we need to wake up. We need to understand what's really going on here, and we need to start speaking up and standing up for what's right. God bless you guys.